Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Denver. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Play action now. It's Nix. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. It's complete, taken in by Franklin. They get seen on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay.
On fourth down, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on fourth down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Now, faking the give, he'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Oh, my son. Hey, my name is...
They'll go play action with Nix. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
And the Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Work in the middle. That's Harvey. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Out to his right. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
You know This defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. You saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Here we go, start. 19, Charger, 9.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The throw. Here's Besh on the RPO. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
19, Charger, 19, Charger. Cougar, ready.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty, but he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
18, 5 years.
White. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
A big-time play for the Broncos. 33 yards.
first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. So after one, it's the Raiders with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter, and they are facing a second and long.
Over set. Ready. Shanahan.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third and long.
Over set. Ready.
To throw is Nix. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for the Broncos. 41 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. In trouble, and down
case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Captain, ready!
On second down, it's Nix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Broncos. His 4th TD grab of the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are on the board. It's now 14-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is White. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
A
line.
run. Genty. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raider 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Run right up the gut of Genty. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready?
2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's White. He'll get this off to Genty. And he's into the end zone. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Here's Cam Little for the PAT.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. And the Raiders will take a 21-7 lead.
Broncos 7. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Captain. Ready? Olay. Joe.
Throw it. Nix. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Ready?
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Got 50. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. White escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's White to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try to run for it.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Nix now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Captain, ready.
He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Bombers, bombers, bombers.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. Nix got to throw it here on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver 1st down.
13 yards of the play. That's good for a Broncos.
Captain.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That's going to be incomplete. A coverage. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down and 10.
Olay. Chill. Hold on a second.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Vegas. So that's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's going to let this one go for Raymond. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because